In our proven process, our first phase is concept. There's a lot of different aspects that people might not be thinking about when they decide that they want to do an event. Part of our discovery call, we have a bunch of questions that we like to run through and make sure that we cross all the T's and dot the I's. And with our experience over the 38 years, we're able to outline and get all the details that we need to be able to execute the event at a high level. When we get into our design phase is when we really start to dive into our technical toolbox. We have things like Vectorworks where we are able to visualize the event space and build it all from scratch. And we build it in a 3D environment so that we can have to-the-inch scale models of how the whole room is going to pan out. So we look at things like sightlines, video coverage maps that tell us how big of a screen we need, how high the screen needs to be. Along the similar lines as our video coverage map, we do the same thing for audio. Once we lay out our general audio coverage map showing like where the speaker's placement needs to be and the angles of the placement, then we can start developing heat maps that'll really tell us how many decibels each speaker is going to be at what frequency range across the board. So what that leads to is we're able to place speakers around a room, and you can walk around the room and the sound doesn't change anywhere you are in the room. So when you walk from the front of the room to the back of the room, from one side to the other side, all of the coverage is the same based off of these coverage heat maps. Then, once we come on site, we perform an acoustic analysis where we set up a microphone in the room that is a flat frequency response microphone. And then there's one channel that goes into the computer from the microphone and another channel that comes directly out of the soundboard into the computer. So what that's really doing is it's comparing the acoustic environment to what's actually coming out of the soundboard. So that gives us a graph that we can map to and use our equalizer and equalize the room out, calculate the phase angles, and making sure that what's coming out of the soundboard is exactly what you're hearing in the room. So all your videos sound exactly like they're intended to be. Another part of our Vectorworks is we build everything in 3D, and we also have top-down views that we build out for seating studies. In the seating study, we lay out the room how we want it to be, whether the seating is in classroom or theater or a mixture. We're able to lay it all out to make sure that all your attendees have the best experience possible. Then we start to build out photorealistic renders, which really helps you visualize the space before you get into the space. You can see the different colors and you can see the screens, and it's really at your head height a view of how the room is going to look. So you can see it from different angles and you really know what you're going to get before you get there.
In terms of what sets AVT apart in our relationship with our clients and specifically with our relationship with Cisco is kind of the trust that we've built over time. We are here to really listen and understand what the client wants to accomplish, and we are here as partners, and they really rely on us to execute at a high level and listen to what they're asking us to do, and doing that seamlessly has been a competitive advantage, I feel.